One day, a man asked Jesus which were the most important rules of life. Jesus reminded him that the two most important rules were given by God a long time ago. These rules were to love God with all your heart and all your strength, and to love your neighbor as much as you love yourself. But the man said he couldn't understand this, so he asked Jesus, "Who is my neighbor whom I should love?" Jesus told this story. A certain man was traveling along the road from the city of Jerusalem to Jericho. The road was lonely. As this man went down the road, robbers attacked him. They took away all his money and all the valuable things he had with him. They beat him, wounded him, and left him lying half dead beside the road. Now it happened that a priest from the temple of Jerusalem was passing by. He saw the man lying near the road, but did not stop to help him. He just crossed to the other side and went quickly on his way. A little later, another man passed by. He came up to the wounded man and looked at him. Perhaps he felt even a little sorry for him, but he also crossed to the other side of the road and went on his way. A third man came by. Now this man was a stranger. He came from a country called Samaria. Samaritans were disliked because people thought they were all wrong in the way they believed in God. But when the Samaritan saw the man lying by the side of the road, he stopped, looked at the wounded man, and was sorry for him. He got off his donkey and kneeled by the man's side. He rubbed some oil on his bruises and cleaned and bound up his wounds. Then he lifted the man and put him on his donkey and led the donkey very carefully to the nearest inn. At the inn, the Samaritan took care of the sick man and had him bathed, fed, and put to bed. The next morning, the Samaritan had to go on his way. Before leaving, he called the keeper of the inn, gave him some money, and said, "Please, take care of the sick man. Here is some money, and if you spend more than this, I shall pay you when I return." When Jesus finished his story, he asked, "Now, who do you think was a good neighbor to the man that was wounded?" And the man who at first said that he did not understand what it means to love his neighbor answered, "The one who was kind to him." Then Jesus said to him, "Go and do thou likewise."